Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. The US Army has used up much of its stockpile of highly accurate long-range missiles during its 5-month war with Iran, raising concerns about the military's readiness for future conflicts. According to 3 people familiar with the data, the missiles are principally the Army's surface-to-surface weapons, known as Army Tactical Missile Systems and Precision Strike Missiles. The sources said the US has used virtually all of these weapons. The degree to which the military is running out of these missiles has not been previously reported. Analysts say such weapons, which cost over $1 million each, would also be important in any conflict with China. Conflicting signals from the United States and Iran over the status of talks to end their 5-month-old war have boosted uncertainty. US President Donald Trump said the talks were underway, warning of a last chance for Tehran to sign a good deal. But Iran denied that negotiations were being held or planned. Trump claimed the sides were talking at the request of Iran, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar, among others. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghaei said no negotiations with the United States were taking place and no meetings were scheduled. Meanwhile, a cargo vessel broadcast it was hit by an unknown projectile near the Strait off Oman's coast. Moreover, Iran has said it is not seeking to escalate tensions in the Middle East, but will use all its capabilities to defend its national security, territorial integrity, and strategic interests, even as it rejected US claims that negotiations between the two countries have resumed. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said the Islamic Republic does not want to fuel instability in the region, but remains fully prepared to defend the country if threatened. President Donald Trump has accused Iran's leadership of being unbelievably duplicitous after Tehran denied holding talks with Washington. In a social media post, Trump insisted that discussions were underway and also claimed that the Strait of Hormuz remained under US control. He warned that nothing would pass through the crucial waterway unless a deal, or what he called total surrender, was achieved. An Iranian Revolutionary Guards commander has said that forces in northwestern Iran are on full operational readiness to counter any threat. In a social media post, Ground Forces Commander Mohammad Karami said that fighters are prepared to deliver a decisive response to any miscalculation by what he called extra-regional enemies or terrorist groups. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Aragchi visited the Imam Ali Shrine in Najaf on Monday, ahead of the annual Arbaeen gathering. Arbaeen marks the end of a 40-day mourning period for Hazrat Imam Hussein alayhi as-salam. He is expected to travel to Karbala next. Iranian pilgrims in Iraq are dedicating their Arbaeen rituals to late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Iran has said that the US-Israel war is a war against the entire region, not just Tehran. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghaei said that the US military presence and use of Gulf countries' territory have increased insecurity and instability. He warned that regional states must prevent further escalation. The spokesperson also confirmed that Iran and Oman are discussing a unified maritime corridor through the Strait of Hormuz to facilitate shipping between the two countries. He said the proposed two-way corridor would combine routes through Iranian and Omani waters and serve the interests of both countries until a permanent shipping route is established. US President Donald Trump has accused ExxonMobil and Chevron of making too much money off higher fuel prices and said the oil giants should give some of that back to the public, a notable break from his usual alliance with the industry. Trump told reporters he didn't like it 3 days after the companies reported blowout second-quarter earnings as the ongoing war in Iran keeps oil prices high. Wildfires raging on the outskirts of Spokane, Washington, for a 3rd day have destroyed at least 700 buildings and forced tens of thousands of people to flee their homes in and around the state's second most populous city. The Spokane area fires have blackened more than 8,000 acres since erupting on Saturday on the northern fringe of the city. Video footage from the fire zone showed a miles-long column of smoke creeping through treetops as airplane tankers swooped overhead, dropping scarlet-coloured fire-retardant slurries onto the blaze. Bangladesh has asked India to clarify its stance on exiled former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's planned virtual address from New Delhi, warning that allowing political activities by a fugitive could hurt improving bilateral relations. Bangladesh's State Minister for Foreign Affairs, Shama Obaid Islam, told reporters Dhaka is moving forward with India with a forward-looking approach, adding that India has to be clear about its stance. He said Bangladesh has repeatedly conveyed its concerns to India over Hasina and other Awami League leaders making political statements from Indian soil. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.